Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I wanted to talk about this new lever action rifle, the Prairie Hunter, the Jack. It is a 44 rim mag, and it's a hunting tier 4 through 6 with an 8 round capacity. And I wanted to go ahead and get into this one. We're going to take a nice little hunt with this, but I wanted to deep dive into the specifications and get into a hunt. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at the ammo and dive into what it can actually take. It's a really nice looking rifle. You scroll down here to the 44. Oh, there it is right here. You see all these say handgun. That's kind of interesting. I thought that no, they all say handgun. Even when you look in this box, it says handgun. So that's kind of just something to note. This one right here is a tier 5 ammunition. This one down here is a tier 6. And then the one that said handgun is a tier 4 ammo. So you do have 4 to 6. That's kind of how it works. But the one I really wanted to look at is this Barnes Expander handgun ammunition. You see it's 818 to 1109, and that's kind of what we're looking at for energy when we get into the hunt. But I want to scroll down here to the bottom and show you this graph here. It shows you kind of the drop off, and right through 100 to 150 it starts to fall off really fast. So 50 to 100 is kind of where you want to use this round. 200, you're really going to be out there. You're going to have to compensate for a lot of drop, and you just won't have the energy to make it happen. So you really want to use this round anywhere in between 50 and 100 meters is kind of what I have been testing, and it's worked out pretty well. But I wanted to take a look at the tier 5 animals just to see what this rifle could take. And yeah, you get up here, it's not going to be able to get into much. 1576 is the minimum for a caribou. And then remember, we were at 1109. Not gonna get there. Just not gonna happen. Plain and simple. Even when we get into bighorn sheep, again, 1669, not gonna happen. Doesn't matter how close you are. Black wildebeest, don't even try. Don't like this one with the chamois. Maybe you might get lucky. There may be a possibility that you do. So with the common warthog, don't even try that. Fallow, again, maybe, but really I wouldn't even try that. Feral goat, no, don't try that one either. If they bumped it up to like 1375, it could be a 4 to 5 round. But again, feral pig, nope. And then you could take a wolf with a higher energy, but still you're pushing the limits here. 1165, we're at 1109. Just remember that it is quite difficult to justify it being a tier 5. If they push it up to 1375, then yeah, we could get this no problem, and other things as well. But this is just super close to be taking this kind of a shot, right? And you go down even further, it's more of the same. You're just not gonna have the energy to make this shot happen. I mean, this is just a gray wolf. So if you got a couple more, you know, at least you could say, hey, it's kind of a tier 5 rifle. But Himalayan tar, again, fallow, don't try. Maybe with that, don't try with the mountain goat. Reindeer again, and it just kind of continues further down. Now, the only one that I found is the Sitka. Now, you could take a Sitka out with an ethical one shot, right? You get down in here and you see all that, but it has 945 and our energy was at 1109, so we should be able to make something happen. But yeah, the spotted hyena, don't even do anything. Whitetail, again, don't do nothing. And wild boar, yeah, I wouldn't even take a shot on a wild boar with this thing. Roe is another one that you could go after. Golden jackal and all those are all something you could definitely take with this rifle. So it needs to be labeled something like a tier 4 to a tier 5. But even with springbok, that's obviously too much to be trying to take it down. It's just not enough energy when you get out there. So again, we're going to look at this. Even with a tier 4, it's 1075. And then with the tier 5, it's 1109. So just a reminder, those are the kind of energies you're looking at. You get a slight increase, but not a whole lot. So let's go over to Alaska, try and make something happen. And yeah, I will see you there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this loadout set up. We'll put on the Prairie Jack, the Hunter. And I think I'm going to use a 3 to 9 just to kind of keep it within 100 meters. You know, you get a bigger scope on there and you don't really need that kind of power. So I think I'm going to use the 3 to 9 just to, and if you use it, I think that it will kind of help you keep your range, because if you can't make a good shot with it, then it's probably not the rifle you want to be using out at that range. So that's kind of what I was thinking with this setup here. 3 to 9, we'll rock that. And then for the backup, I think I want to rock like a 270, right? Let's do something comparable here. Yeah, this one. So we'll do that, and we'll throw on the, yeah, still on the 3 to 9. Where is it? Oh, yeah, the same one I have on. There we go. We'll throw that on. That's the setup we're gonna rock just to see. I might take another shot and show you guys. But yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at. We're gonna go on this side of the island and make a couple hunts over here. I think we got a few herds of Sitka that I want to check out. Might find something worth taking right in there. Yeah, I think we're gonna go over here to this campsite and just kind of head up towards the north. Let's see what they're going to be doing here. Go down here to Sitka, 7, 11, and 15. Okay, so they should be headed to a rest area down along this ridge. So I basically just set up a couple markers over here where their rest zones were going to be, because I didn't have them discovered. And we're going to take a look. But I need to watch off to my left here also, because there were some drink zones down there, I believe, and don't want to bump them on their way to their rest zone. So take a quick look down here, see if I find anything. And oh, there they are. Okay, perfect. Whoa, a 2-star mature. All right, I think we're gonna take this guy, and we're just gonna need to get in a little bit closer and make a good shot. Oh, I think they may have heard me or smelled me. Let's see. Oh, I think they heard me. Yeah. Okay, let's get set up just in case. May be good. We might be good. Just stay still. We'll set up here just in case, though. They're looking. They're watching. All right, we're good. Okay. No worries there. Let's see what they do. I might get myself a shot here pretty soon. Man, he's right behind that bush. And he just needs to come forward a little bit. If he was where that guy was, it would be game over. He's right there. Come over here. Right in there. And that'll be a good shot to take. And he's got to wait. Just got to wait it out. This is kind of like the hardest part about it, right? Is you got to wait it out. Just for that shot. I don't want to hit no limbs, so I'm not trying to take this. I want a clean hit. So I'm going to need every bit of energy I can get to make this happen. Oh, dude, right over that other one's head. Looks like I got a good hit. Oh, man, I got so lucky there. I could have easily hit that other one. Give him a second to kind of get away from me. All right, let's go. That looked like a pretty good hit. Like dead center on the lung, I would say. Oh yeah, we got him. We got him, no doubt. Medium amount of blood, air bubbles, yep. So he's a little further, but we did get him. We'll do some tracking on this guy. See where he ended up. Right up here. There he is. Nice. All right, so he's down. He's got the neck crank going on. Got him though. Let's see. Yep, dead center on that lung. Just enough to take it all out. See, we just hit that recommended hit energy. Just under it. I mean, but that was a good shot. We even clipped a rib there. Yeah, this gun's got some energy for these guys. And you can take other things down with one shot, I would believe. But yeah, it's gonna be pushing this gun. I would say something like a tier 4 to a tier 5 is more so the case with this round. Yeah, I just don't know that it is gonna work out to long ranges. This is a very short range gun. You can see 65 meters was the shot I took and did the job. I think it's a pretty good round for these guys. The mid-range deer, yeah, I think that's going to be the case. 43.62. Good guy to get out of there. Good 2-star gamble. But hey, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you kind of checked out and seen what we had going on there. Hopefully it helps a little bit when this does launch. That's the tier 5 ammo. It is not quite effective, but it does work. But again, that's going to do it for this one. Hope everybody, enjoyed the video. And as always, have a good day.